Hello, hello. Oh, now this is a little bit weird. I just want to be able to see. Oh, video only mode. Swipe to the left. To the left. Okay. Still just me. It doesn't matter. Just having a little chat to myself. Hello, it is Susie Ashworth here. I am your mindset and marketing mentor, founder of the Baby Business School and the Calm Birth School. And today I want to talk to you about trust and patience. Hey, we have somebody on the call. Can you do me a favour? Hey, Amy. Oh, that's nice. Hello, darling. Hey, Hannah. Lovely to see you in the groups, babe. It's really loving your vibe, loving the fonts, loving you've got it all going on, which is exciting to see. Yeah, just say hello as you pop on. I like this. It's been a little while since I've done this. Hey, Rachel. So excited that you are joining us for the retreat. It's going to be amazing. So look, I want to talk to you lovely ladies about trust and patience and why isn't it happening. Hey, April. Oh God, I feel like we're having a little party. Why isn't it happening now? And I've really struggled with this in the past in terms of kind of where I sit with it, because so much of what I read and I believe and what I invest in is all about alignment and things coming with ease. Hey, Anita. And we read so much. If you kind of read any law of attraction stuff at all, you will have seen 1,000,001 times that if you're on the right path, things should come to you really, really quickly and really, really easily. And in real life, when you are working on your shit and you're putting your heart into something and you're learning new skills, it can feel really, really challenging and really, really tough. And when you're really focused on the end result, hey Ray, hey Michelle, and when you're really focused on the end result, and usually, you know, that's getting clients, having money in the bank. Nicola, this video's got my name all over it today. Excellent. When your focus is on, where are the clients, where's the money? I think that it's so easy to doubt that we are on the right path and we're doing the right thing, particularly when again we're wondering why we haven't got what we want, and we're looking at other people and they're looking like they've got all the honey and they're getting all the money and they're getting all the clients, and it's like, well, hang on a minute, if I'm doing this whole law of attraction thing, surely I would have it by now if it was supposed to be. And what I want to really, really emphasize is that actually we sit in the middle of that. Okay, so it is, what am I trying to say? Yes, it should feel easy, actually. And and it should come quickly, and we should feel like magnets, and it should feel like things should just fall into our lap. But it takes work to get into that space of ease. And the work is changing the little habits that we have, changing the little voices that we hear in our head that tell us that we're not good enough, that tell us that it's never going to happen. The work is learning the skills to make things easier. The work is learning when we need to let go of things, the things that are not serving us, the things that we should really be passing on to other experts. The work is coming from a place of knowing that even if you cannot, even if you don't know when it's going to happen, even if you don't know the exact time that it's going to happen, but really just embodying the knowing that it is going to come, so that you can release the angst of it not being there yet and it not happening right now. Like, that's the work. And I was talking to somebody about this, and they said, yeah, it's fucking exhausting. And my response was, yeah, it can be exhausting. It can be exhausting really fastidiously making sure that you are not focusing on the fact that it's not there yet. That can be really, really hard. It can be really, really hard saying to yourself, I'm not going to spend the next hour kind of beating myself up because I've been scrolling Facebook. I'm not going to spend the next hour allowing myself to feel overwhelmed. It can be really hard saying, do you know what, I'm going to take positive action. I'm going to act as if I am the person who has got clients coming at me on tap. I'm going to act as if I am the person who has got an abundance of cash in the bank. Like all of those little things, I so know that with you, Michelle, as well. And the thing is, the work is getting into alignment, and the work is realizing when you're not in alignment. And being in alignment is about making small choices every single minute of the day to focus on feeling enough and being enough and raising your vibe. And I'm going a little bit over the place because I'm just thinking about how this was triggered in me. This morning I started my day very intentionally, and I wrote out, I'm going to feel calm, I'm going to feel relaxed, I'm going to feel all of these things. And then I went to drop my little girl off at nursery, and there was a lady there that I'd met at a party a couple of weeks before, and I found myself, I'm usually quite bad with faces, but I recognised her, so I thought I'm going to make the effort, I'm going to speak to her so she doesn't think I'm kind of up myself. And I made some quip about the fact that Tuesday should be a really relaxing day because the cleaner's coming over, but instead I'm running around frantically and trying to clear everything up, so it looks like I have kind of done a little bit of stuff since she's last been here. And she kind of just went and I got in the car and I was thinking to myself, oh my god, she thinks I'm a twat. I've just gone on about the fact we've got a cleaner coming over today, or she thinks this, or she thinks that, making up all of these stories. And I realised very quickly that the person who I want to be, the person who is aligned, the person who feels abundant, the person who is attracting amazing things, isn't sitting there worrying about the fact that I may have said the wrong thing, even though it's completely innocuous, it's completely inoffensive, it's completely just totally irrelevant. But that little voice in my head was keeping me out of alignment. That the whole action of me running around like a frantic lunatic trying to tidy up so the cleaner wouldn't judge me, again, is me being out of alignment. And so I want to, when I'm holding myself out of alignment of those things, I'm also holding myself out of alignment for all of the other good things that I'm writing down that I want. I'm in flow, I'm in abundance. Those things come with ease when we feel and we're reminding ourselves on a moment by moment basis that I am enough, that we are enough. Does that make sense? I feel like I've kind of gone a bit all over the place today, but what I'm trying to say is that things do come easy. Things should come and do come really, really easily and quickly when we are in alignment. And the being in alignment is the work. And it's not just about thinking about how much money you've got in your purse or how many clients that you're going to get. That's not alignment. Alignment is knowing that you are completely and utterly good enough, regardless of how much money you've got in your purse, regardless of how many people have said that you're brilliant, regardless of how many people have liked your posts. All of that stuff is kind of irrelevant. So the work is just staying in line with knowing how fucking awesome you are, and then taking the steps, taking the daily actions, thinking about what does a person who has an abundance of clients, how does she start her day? What does she eat for breakfast? How does she talk to her kids? What work is she going to do? What messaging is she going to do? How is she going to connect with her potential clients? How is she going to talk to her existing clients? Like, that is the work. And when you start doing that habitually. So setting the intention and then bringing yourself back every single time you hear yourself being negative to yourself, to other people, pulling that back in and then thinking, how do I want to act? How does the person who's already got it act? And then start taking those steps. That is when things start to flow like fucking nobody's business. Oh, Michelle, why are you finding this emotional? Don't. God, it's having a Ludo. I cry at everything. I'm just going back. Nicola, being in alignment is totally the work. Believing you are worthy, good enough. Man, that is tough. Yeah, it totally is. And you know what? As somebody who is quite confident in themselves, and I believe in myself so much more than what I did a few years ago, really being aware, like I'm running around because I'm worried about the cleaner judging me. I'm sitting in my car worrying about the lady who barely knows me judging me because I've got a clean. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I think that I'm pretty much there, and it's like, actually no, it's moment by moment choices all of the time. Rachel, just started reading Lucky Bitch, and this is reinforcing all of the things that I recognise to be true, even if I'm not quite practicing it yet. And I think that the self-awareness is the first thing. Once the door is opened, you can't close it, but it's then, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep kind of reliving the same old lessons, or are you going to learn and set the intention to just be more loving to yourself? It's not even being better. It's not even about being a better person. You don't need to be better because you're already amazing. It's just really acknowledging and allowing that. April, it's constant work, becoming more aware of your thoughts. Yeah. And I think that being in the type of environment that we have in the baby business school is really, really helpful. And I think that if you can do that more intensively, you have your group of people who are, it's not even necessarily buoying you up, but you're really aware of them buoying themselves up all of the time, that becomes contagious. You know, you're seeing them. You know, I'm very good friends now with Lana Schlafer, who I started off as her client, and then she came on to, I did a video with her about her amazing twin births, and now we're in a group together. And when you're around somebody like that all of the time, it's just like, I'm not going to listen to your negative shit. You know, I'm just not going to give it any airtime. And, you know, she's just up. You know, it's like, okay, yeah, just do the work. She's doing the work. I'm going to do the work because I love seeing what's happening with her, and I deserve that too. So look, that is me for today. I hope that wasn't too rambly. There we go again, judging myself. I'm sure that you have got exactly what you needed to take from that. I thank you for joining me. Amy, I hear what you're saying, but I'm still struggling to see the wood for the trees. Got so much going on. I don't know what kind of person I want to be. I think I need to keep working on this before launching my own business. Okay, so what I would say, Amy, is that what I'm hearing, I know what type of person you are based on what you choose to present online. And what I hear from that is you're scared of getting it wrong. And the first thing that is going to build your confidence is taking the steps. The second thing that you have actually already done, so your first thing was joining the baby business school and surrounding yourself in this type of environment. If you don't know who it is that you want to be, and I believe that you do, you've just forgotten because you've got loads of other shit, but really look at the people that you find inspiring, the people that you think, oh, that's amazing. They're reflections of you. We only ever see good and bad. It's all reflections of things that are going on inside of us. So if you see me and you feel like, oh, she's really confident, or she's got this message, or she's got that message, that will be a reflection of something that you have got in you. And so write down all of the things that inspire you about any people and all people, and they will all be elements of what you have. And then, maybe you don't know whether you want to run your own business. Maybe you don't know whether you want to go back into teaching. Maybe you don't know how it is you want to be able to support your husband and kids at this point. But one of the things that I used to use for my hypnotherapy clients is just pretend that you do know. Just imagine that you do know. What would you say? And start from there. Because this is the thing. The only person who is ever going to, whilst you can work with people to facilitate clarity, helping you get to a space of clarity, I genuinely believe that you have the answers. Sometimes the answers are scary, so we don't want to look at them. Sometimes they're just buried beneath all of the other shit. And it's about just taking time to connect with ourselves, like using meditation, using the journaling, those things, and asking the question, you know, what is it that I want? Guide me, you know. So sometimes it's that, but don't be, the business is the personal development. That is the journey, you know. And if you try to wait to do all of the personal development before you start the business, you're kind of, it's kind of missing the point. Like, the business is the journey. When we put ourselves up and we put ourselves out there, we have to fight our demons every single day. And sometimes we just get hit in the face, left, right and centre by all of the shit that tells us we're not good enough. But you only get to deal with that shit when you're taking the steps. So don't let the fact that you're not there yet prevent you from starting, because otherwise you will never ever get there. Michelle, have you got some examples of ways to act like I've got it when you don't? I feel very grateful. I only have to look at the kids, but I do feel like I'm waiting. I think it's about being present, Michelle. I think that it's really like, I don't, and this is a great lucky bitch thing. She's not all about kind of spend money, go out and buy yourself a luscious dinner and all of this stuff. And I think that that's really important, because you can't feel good about spending money on a luscious dinner if you then can't go and pay the bills. So it's not about that. But I think that it's about being really, really present to what is amazing outside of the clients and outside of the business, actually. So one of the things that Abraham Hicks says is that if you are in a space of financial dire straits, thinking or affirming that I feel really abundant in every single way financially, you know, every single way financially, there's too much of a disconnect. So you're much better off, rather than thinking about the clients, rather than thinking about the bookings, is to take the daily actions of somebody who has got clients. So look at the people who have got clients. So you're looking, you know, I'm using my time, I'm doing my messaging. You know, I will post something on Insta. I'm not actually going to ask for any sales today, but in your case, I would ask for, you know, I'd ask for people to join your clarity calls. So you're doing the business stuff, you're doing the messaging. And then outside of that, which I would time block off so that you're not kind of scrolling Facebook all day. And then outside of that, it's about being really, really present and continuously, like, so in the car on the way home after I got over my oh, that woman's judging me, I was just repeating to myself, everything is always working out for me, everything is always working out for me, everything is always working out for me, because I'm just lucky like that, everything is always working out for me. So for me, like, literally in my kind of dead down time, I'm affirming all of the time. I am affirming all of the time, and like, and I feel the affirmation. I'm not just saying it, like, I feel it. So when people are looking at me in the car as I'm driving, I'm like looking like a nutter. I'm not singing. I'm just there, I'm talking to myself and I'm smiling and I'm just raising that vibe all of the time. So when I'm not kind of thinking about work and doing work, I am just thinking about how good things turn out for me. And the other thing that you can do is just look for the evidence that even when things were, you were perceiving things to not be working out for you, how on reflection you're really, really happy that it turned out that way because of X, Y and Z. So looking for evidence is also a good thing. Hey Lindsay, I keep seeing your name pop up. I'm looking forward to getting to know you properly. So look, that is going to be it for me today. I hope that you found that useful, lovelies, and I will see you in and around the groups. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye.